Hello everyone, welcome to Addy Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the trade review for tomorrow 13th October and a trade review of what happened today. Sorry, yesterday I could not post a video as I was really busy for yesterday, the market analysis for today. Now what I have opened here is the Banknifty chart, the 5-minute Banknifty chart, and these are the trend lines that I had marked for the day. So I'll just turn on the CPR and show where the trading, or what kind of trading that I did. Today I took a little bit of loss. I'll show you where. See, once this move started in the morning, right, I did short over here thinking that we would hit the pivot. We did hit the pivot. I was in profit here and just expected it to dip until the pivot or the low CPR line, but it reversed. So this is where I took one major chunk of the loss. The one mistake I did here was, instead of buying in the money 38,400 put, I bought out of the money 38,200 put. So that was one trade that went under loss, where I lost about 8k, but I did recover a little bit when then it remained sideways, right? So then I had this black trend line drawn. So I was kind of expecting a breakout. See this black trend line on the top that was drawn. I was kind of expecting a breakout probably tomorrow, but when that breakout came here at about 2 o'clock, entered a trade until R1. Obviously I didn't wait until R1. I exited at this red candle over here, but even if I'd waited, I would have been in a little more profit. Somehow with this trade I recovered, made about 4k, and 1k just did some scalping and recovered. So total loss for the day is 2,800. It happens. See, when I just didn't exit on time and chose out of the money thinking that we will get a further dip. That was a mistake. So when I was scalping, I should have exited here, just waited and got this quick reversal and took a loss. So that's what happened today. Now coming for the trade possibility for tomorrow, I'm just going to shift to a 15-minute chart and see. Today we had this consolidation, right? Yesterday we had a pretty good up move. Okay, I'll even show you the yesterday trade based on CPR values. We had a pretty good consolidation and broke out. This was the all-time high for today, that is 38,490. So I'm going to shift this here because the all-time high is now around 38,600. And over here I'm going to put another line which can possibly act as a support. And all supports will be in green. Okay, so there's a chance tomorrow we might take support at this line, which is also the pivot, say in this region where all the even the CPR pivots are there, and then probably go up like how we did today. We took support on the pivot and got a good breakout. So just tomorrow, if this breaks, right, 38,600, the previous day high level, breaks tomorrow, we could easily be hitting 38,800. What I've opened right now is the weekly CPR chart. I'm just going to turn off the daily. Okay, the circles that you see, the dotted lines, are nothing but the weekly CPR, and the cross is monthly CPR. See, yesterday when we opened above the weekly CPR. The new week started. See, the old weekly CPR was here. We got a pretty narrow CPR. It was kind of obvious that we'll be having a trending day. My target for yesterday was this. We might hit R1 of weekly CPR. We did hit that and hit even R2 of weekly CPR. Got a good sell-off from here. Went into a consolidated mode and broke out today. So for some reason, if this level breaks, so I'm going to, like, right now merge the weekly CPR with daily CPR to get a better view. See, today we reached R1. Okay, we took resistance at R1. So tomorrow, if this level breaks, right, 38,600, we could be hitting 38,800. That is also the weekly R3 and daily R2 of tomorrow. We could take resistance here. See, there is a possibility if the previous day high breaks, we can go until R1 and reverse. This is also possibilities there. In such case, if we enter after the previous day high breaks, if I enter after the previous day high break, I'll keep this previous day high itself as stop loss. So if any candle goes and starts reversing, probably here I'll just take my stop loss and not wait and make a mistake like how I did today, because there's a good chance of reversal from R1. Even if R1 breaks, then yeah, for sure we might be hitting 38,800. This is for the targets on the upside. And even if then the bullishness continues, yeah, we have R3 and we also have 50% of R2 and R3, which is around 39,000. So that is the view for the upside. Now coming for the downside, in case, see, when the market is at all-time high, we need to be a little careful, because anytime we could get some big profit booking. If one big player like books thousands of crores of profit, okay, somebody who's entered way down here, we could see one 400-500 point dip, right? So we should be a little careful, keep small targets. And the trade on the downside is, I have a couple of trend lines. That is the black trend line that I've drawn here. If this breaks, yeah, we could see lower levels of this daily CPR S1, 38,200, and even probably 38,125. And even if this black trend line, which I'm tracking from past few days, as mentioned in my previous video, even if that breaks, we could go further lower. So on the downside, I would wait for either of this black trend line to be taken out. And if we get a good reversal from R1, right? If we get a good reversal from R1, if we slip down, this trend line can be a good trend line to book our profits. So this is my plan for Bank Nifty. Now just looking at the open interest. See, at 38,000 we have too much of put writing. So there is a good support at 38,000. For some reason, if we dip close to 38,000, which is coming at almost near previous day low, in this range, right, around 38,000, probably it's a good buy. I don't think that dip will come, but if it comes, it's a good buy, because even before that we have a lot of put writers here. A good resistance is seen, good support. A good resistance is at 38,500. If that breaks, it is at 39,000. But if 35,000 breaks, as I mentioned earlier, a good target would be to book profits is 38,090. So this is my view for Bank Nifty. We kind of have a flag and pole breakout here, and the target is coming 38,000, around 890. Now coming to the Nifty, this is the 15-minute chart of Nifty. I'm just going to turn on the CPR. See, today Nifty was a little difficult to trade, because based on CPR we never got really good support resistance to take a trade. Now see, yesterday's high 18,040 is a good resistance. That is where tomorrow we also have R1 of CPR. So Nifty, there's a possibility we might take another reversal from here, that is 18,040, with this daily CPR as the target on the downside. Now coming to a trend line, we can make use of this trend line for Nifty. Yeah, we can make use of this trend line, because we have taken support here today. So in case we slip tomorrow, we might take support here, which is also close to the daily CPR. Now looking at Nifty on a weekly and monthly CPR chart, right? Just want to show a few levels. See, yesterday the reversal came right at weekly R1. The dotted lines are R1. The star is monthly R1 of CPR. So it's good to add this weekly and monthly CPR, and just for a reference, because we do get good reversals there. See, yesterday we reversed from here, right? We almost took support at the weekly CPR, the dotted lines, and we have moved up. So we might take support here again. If that breaks, the first target would be 18,100 for sure. And weekly R2 is coming at 18,165. But I think 18,100 is a good resistance. Let's just look at the open interest. See, 18,000 itself there's a lot of call rating. So taking out 18,000 could be difficult tomorrow, but if taken out, the next resistance is coming at 18,200 and 18,100. 18,100, there's a very good resistance. There's not much of put writing. Okay, and a good support is at 17,900. So this 18,100 is exactly this R2. So if this bullishness continues tomorrow, we could see a good resistance at 18,100 in Nifty. So this is a plan for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Hope this works and helps out, and let's see if we can recover my loss tomorrow. Today we had a 8,000 rupees loss, but because of the bullish move, we kind of entered and recovered and ended up with 2,000 rupees loss, which is okay, dealable. So that's it guys. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.